man never had no gun. They killed that man 16 shots.
Wow.
Overkill.
Overkill.
Shame.
Hands up. Hands up. Hands up.
Don't shoot.
Hands up.
Don't shoot.
Hands up.
Don't shoot.
Fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
That is disgusting. This is real. We standing right here where a man was gunned down 16 times. Overkill. Overkill. And that's why we out here tonight. This is disgusting.
So yeah, we want justice. We want justice.
But we learned a long time ago there is no justice. It's just us trying to hold folks accountable. And that's disgusting. There ain't no damn justice. I've been looking for justice since July 18, 2013, when my brother was executed, my big brother. And every time that I see another brother getting murdered in these streets, we out here. We ain't going nowhere. We demand these killer cops and cell blocks ASAP. Nothing short, nothing less.
That man don't know what's going on.
And what you all here saw, what you look around this man?
My mother and my kids live down the street.
Wow, that is so sad.
My sister lived down the street.
That is disgusting. That is terrible.
I've been living around here since 2004. 2004. I know what's going on. I know what's going on around here. I knew him.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
What, 16 shots?
16 shots. And then, oh my God, that is horrible. Like anybody, that is terrible. I'm so sorry to hear. That's
Your child.
Let's say it again.
Your child.
Say it again.
Your child.
Again.
Your brother.
Yeah.
Your brother.
That part.
Your brother.
Yeah.
Your brother.
That part.
Your brother.
Yeah.
Your brother.
Yeah.
Your brother. Your brother. Your brother. Your brother. My brother. Anybody brother out here. 16 shots.
Shame.
It's shame. Everyone can get up there and say it's foolishness. Disgusting. You got more kills under your belt than any commissioner that I've ever seen. They have ever seen. You want to watch another face like a serial killer looking like Michael Myers. Disgusting. And that was from T. Jones, not the West Coalition. They didn't even know what I was going to say. You disgust me. You have no empathy or sympathy when somebody gets murdered. All you come out with is your foolishness. It's justified. And say, well,
They said on the news.
foolishness.
They said on the news that that man had a gun on right in his ball. But the footage,
Yeah.
the camera footage, the ring camera footage, so different that man ran from the police, never once had no gun,
Nothing.
never once pointed no gun at no police at all. But y'all killed that man 16 shots, and you understand right now. Stand right now. You understand right now. You're a bitch.
With a badge.
You're a bitch.
With a badge.
Bitch with a bag.
With a badge.
You're a bitch.
With a badge.
Don't want to run. I'll get y'all guns.
With a badge. And that's
I'll
disgusting.
get y'all guns.
That is disgusting. How many more brothers gotta get murdered before we take this serious? If you notice, they doing 1 or 2 every week here in Baltimore. We gotta read the nationalist right here in Baltimore under Worthless Wally. Worthless Wally, the top cop, the top killer, the top gang leader. Y'all the work on legalized gang. That's all y'all are. Y'all took a man's life for no reason, an overkill. You can't even walk to the bar in your own community. That is disgusting and heartbreaking. That is disgusting. It really is. It's disgusting. You can't even walk to the bar. He didn't go in there to rob the bar. He went there to get his service and came out, and y'all want to arrest him. I saw witnesses on the news saying he was arrested. He was arrested. And then you run because you want to survive. So if you stay still, you die. You run, you die. Like what? It's y'all like we play Russian roulette with our life every day. Our life is at your discretion, and it's sickening. And the fact that worthless bully keeps coming out justifying it. And then now I don't even feel comfortable with Anthony Brown's office saying, oh, we're going to do our stuff. Because ain't nothing been done about nothing. Everybody in the bed with each other. That's why we can't get accountability. That is disgusting. And it's getting worse. We're in 2026, y'all. This is modern day lynching in 2026.
Black
That's why I
History
say it's
Month.
just Black History Month. That part. And as a teacher, me teaching my little babies every day about a different Black hero that made something good with their life and was assassinated, disgusted. But right here, they always make us feel it. It's always a horrific murder of a Black person doing Black History Month. They know what they be doing. But yet, when a white man in the county sat up there and shot y'all in your face, did all this stuff, took y'all police car, he ain't come out with nothing. He shot an officer, a detective. Nothing happened. Y'all walked him into a jail cell. But a man or a woman can't walk down the street and the first thing say he had a weapon. I don't care if he had a weapon. He wasn't trying to kill y'all. Y'all executed that man.
So I got you got a gun. You got a gun. I got a gun. We already got guns on us then, huh? Huh? You got guns on us, right?
It's disgusting. And y'all ask for a person to drop them if they had
right now. I'm going in my pocket to grab my phone. But y'all seeing me grabbing my phone. But in their eyes, I got a gun though. See?
Their eyes, they want to kill us. They hate us because we get bigger from skin tone. They hate us. They hate us.
But the
hate is real.
But in their eyes, this is a Black gun.
A Black baby can have a bottle there and say that was a gun, y'all. It's disgusting. It's sickening, but I'm just real irritated because every time a worthless bully getting on my nerves, y'all. Every time. Every time.
That police commissioner.
Yeah,
police commissioner. White man. Don't know what he's talking about. Don't know what's going on. Assuming that somebody got this, somebody got that. But the whole time, do your investigation, your research.
Yes.
Do that.
And even with the investigation, when the white boy had a gun, David Lipscomb in the county had a gun.
Right.
And not only did he have a gun, he shot 2 people, including 1 police officer in his face, took his whole car. 9 times did they fire 1 bullet at him. 9 times. And he shot an officer in the face. And he's doing his downtime now. But y'all want to execute us on the street. Get out my face with the foolishness. I've had enough. Enough is enough. It is sad and disgusting. We more than hashtags and body bags. We more than being 6 feet in the dirt and pictures and buttons on a t-shirt. More than balloons hanging from trees. We are human beings. Our lives matter. That man did not deserve 16 bullets. And then y'all in Black communities shooting people. Anybody could have got shot. 16 bullets? At what point did y'all not fear for your freaking life? 16 bullets? 16 bullets, not 16. Overkill. That is so disgusting. But I wish y'all calmer. What you give, I wish you get it back double. Double for your trouble. That was disgusting.
We want justice, baby. Straight up. We want justice, baby. I don't care about no police. I don't care about nobody else. We want justice, baby. Right here on Bad Road and Bellhead. We want justice.
Right, everyone.
We want it now.
Now. Right now.
We want it now. Oh, guess what? Ain't nobody going to sleep until we get what we want. Ain't nobody going to sleep until we get what we want.
Amen. That is disgusting. Nobody deserves to be brutally murdered. I'm just praying for the white family. I'm praying so hard for his family, for his friends. And until it hits your house, till it hits you, the pain hits totally different. I used to feel sorry for people before my brother got killed, Tyrone West, in 2013. Beat to death by 20 officers and overkill. Pepper spray, tased, pulled out my Mercedes-Benz by his dreadlocks for driving while Black in America and the United States of America. and we supposed to have freedom. We not free. We not free. And it's disgusting. Everybody deserves freedom and liberty. Everybody. It's going to be justice for all. Not some, all. And the same way them killer cops went back to be with their family, the white deserved to be with his damn family.
That's right.
Don't to be deserved to be with his damn family.
That's right.
I what? Correct games, the list goes on. Timothy Fleming, I don't know what's deserved to be with their family. Anthony Anderson, the list goes on. It is disgusting. And they keep doing it over and over and over, right in our face, with brain neck cameras. Nothing gets done. All they do is get promotions. I guarantee you, after this, it's like a game. They legalize game. I respect gang members more than I respect the law. I'm just being honest and transparent. Because it's sad, because they pull us over. And then at any moment, our life is in their hands. So if they having a bad day, they can take our life and say, I fear for my life. That is the only job that can say, I fear for my life and overkill somebody. Overkill, they kill us for a sport. That's why I said on my posters is that we're in a state of emergency, because we are. Don't wait till your loved one is gunned down in the street and the pain hit differently. And then you want us to come out there for you. Come out now. Make noise for the wife. His family deserves accountability. He wasn't shooting at nobody. He didn't rob this place. He wasn't no suspect. And even if he was, he did not deserve execution on the street. You're not the judge doing the execution.
That's right.
Let's get that straight.
That's right.
You're not. Everybody deserves their day in the courthouse if they do something wrong. It is disgusting. And all worthless morning, you disgust me to my core. That's why I switched West Wednesday up and I came right to the scene. You disgust me. You piece of crap. A human piece of crap with no type of sympathy or empathy for nobody's family. Somebody just lost their loved one, and all you can do is come on the knees with the same foolishness. Well, it's the same thing I say. If they would just, comply. You comply, you die. You don't comply, you die. So what are you saying? Take control of your staff, sir. That's what you need to do. Take control of your staff and yourself. That's what you need to do. And stop blaming the victims for their pain. But the minute, God forbid, if the wife would have shot down an officer like that, y'all would have been talking about it all day on the news. Everything on lockdown. Everything would have been on lockdown. Everything. And then the fact the pig could be singing out, hanging out here while we out here. We'll just be right around where they took somebody's life at is disgusting. They're not out here to serve and protect. They're serving us stuff while they are protected. Don't get it twisted. I'll say it again. They're serving us stuff while they are protected. Quality immunity. They are protected. The officer killer rights. They are protected. They have all these protections. And we don't have nothing. We can't even breathe. And the first thing, was it's done, but I don't care if it was illegal, illegal, it don't even matter. You didn't deserve to take that man's life. You have this whole community in an uproar right now. Imagine if that was in your community, worthless, woolly. You was mad about somebody stealing your Christmas package, sir. When somebody's life got stolen. I don't give a damn about your Christmas package, sir. We care about a life. A young man, 38, whole life of head held, gunned down in the streets of Baltimore, of Bloodymore. It is disgusting. It is so sad. This whole community is traumatized. You killed one man, 16 bullets. Disgusting. I'm going to pass the mic to see if anybody else want to say something. Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
I just wanted to make a couple of points, like on the legal side, because Anthony Brown's office has not prosecuted any killer police.
Shame.
Not prosecuted any. And the only one that he actually went after was someone that killed someone in a vehicular chase. That's the only thing that they like try and go after. And it's pathetic. And even that case fell apart. But I want to know, what crime did Dwight commit last night? To even be engaged. To even be engaged by the police. This is the questions you're supposed to be asking, Anthony Brown. Not what fucking narrative that the police are going to come up with. You need to ask these pertinent questions. What crime did Dwight commit by walking into that store and not buying anything? Like, y'all followed him in there. You're harassing him. Oh, you claim you knew him. You know what? We know some fucking killers. Bernardez Ruiz, Nicholas Chapman. We can go on and on and on about all these killer fucking pigs in the BPD.
Exactly.
That's the ones that you should be locking up. That's the ones you should be harassing. That's the ones that you should be going after. Not somebody just walking around a fucking corner to go to the store. How is that warrant a death sentence? Say it. It's really starting to seem like these killings are targeted. They're targeted killings. They are systematically taking men and women out of the fucking community because they're black. That part. And they're just living their lives. How many times can they use the same narrative over and over? And you people out there in Baltimore watching Fox 40 Live believing that bullshit. They use the same fucking story every time. They use the same story. Same story. So every black man in Baltimore is some ex-criminal that is carrying a gun and can't walk to the fucking store to get something, right? So we're supposed to believe that. And then, if he just complies, like, if he's known to you, then you're known to him. You're known to him. And that's why he ran. Because he knows what the fuck's up with y'all. He knows what's up with y'all. That's why he ran. And then 16 bullets. 16 rounds. And this is all row homes. All row homes on this street. With people living in them. Children living in them. Old people living in them. Men, women. 16 shots. How is that not reckless endangerment of the city of Baltimore residents? It is. But y'all get away with that shit. Because Anthony Brown won't do shit. Ivan Bates won't do shit. The mayor won't do shit. And my last question is, why the fuck did we get you local control? Why do we get you local control, Mayor Scott and City Council, if you're not going to do shit with it? They ain't doing nothing. Worley was the most corrupt fucking leader in Northeast District. When Worley was the head of Northeast District, this was the deadliest district. Police brutality, left and right under Worley. And guess what? Now that he's commissioner, more police killings than under any police commissioner. We've been keeping track. Just this year, isn't it 5? It's 2 months. 2 months in. Shame. There haven't been that many killings across the state of Maryland as there have been in Baltimore City by police. By police is what I'm saying. Not just random murders. Murders by police. And again, I guarantee he had a fucking cell phone in his fucking hand. I guarantee it, because that's always the case. And they always just say, oh, we thought he had a gun. We thought he had a gun. Like, what crime did he commit? What crime? When he walked in that store, what did he do to warrant you following him and antagonizing him? If I did that to somebody, just randomly walked in the store, started fucking with them, and then chasing them around a fucking corner, I'm getting locked up. Why aren't these cops getting locked up? Mayor Scott, do your job. We got you local control. Right now. We came to every single one of those community events telling you what Worthless Worley was about. Telling you how deadly his fucking district was. We told you. We told the citizens. We told city council. And you still confirm this piece of shit. Say, you said White blood is going down. Hey! Dwight's blood, Dante Mountain's blood, Tyrone West's blood, all that's on your fucking hands. All of it, because you won't do anything. You won't do anything. So why did we get you local control, Brandon Scott? Anthony Brown, why did we get you the right to be able to investigate these cases? For you to just do the same shit Ivan Bates and Marilyn Mosby and Greg Bernstein and all the other asshole fucking state attorneys before that. Why did we get you that power if you're not going to wield it for justice? Mic check.
Mike check.
Mic check.
Mike check.
Anybody else want to say something?
Yeah. My check.
Mike check.
Talking about Anthony Brownie and his team of lawyers, army of lawyers at the Baltimore World Trade Center downtown. They're too busy to protect the corporate businesses and criminals like police officials to take care of their own people in Baltimore. They're too busy to protect the corporate businesses who are doing the business with Israel, the businesses who are doing the business in the state of Maryland, producing weapons to be sent to Middle East to kill innocent children, to destroy hospitals, to destroy schools, universities. So anyway, the corporations are big business here, and we, the workers, are just dispensable. We are dispensable. They don't care about us.
And they're pedophiles.
So to ask for justice, someone who actually perpetrated the murder, you can't ask somebody for justice who murdered you. Yeah. We are the ones who take care of that. We have to take the matters in our hands. We can't rely on the officials anymore. They work for corporations, they work for the rich people, they don't work for us. We are in charge. And once we take matters in our hands, then we're gonna win.
Yeah.
Thank you. My check.
Mike check.
But again, it's really sad and it's disgusting. And that's why we out here today. You see, emotions are high because normally we try not to use tidy words as much. But we're literally at a point of like, enough is enough. Like we past that. We're past that. For me, literally, and I'm not gonna get into my personal business, but literally spending 2 days last week, at the end of last week, in Tulsa courthouse, seeing all the foolishness, the corruption at its core, smack dead in my face, literally. And then to wake up yesterday, go to work as a normal day, playing WestWednesday, had a guest online, and then I turn on the news and hear about poor Dwight execution right here on Bel Air Road. It's disgusting. And you ain't think we was coming out here? You're wrong. We here, and we ain't going nowhere. Enough is enough. And I'm just urging any and everybody that's listening, we have to take this man serious, y'all. Don't wait until it's your loved one. We need to stand behind the White's family. Once you find them, you can get them into contact with us, the West Coalition. I'm praying for everybody. The thing I love about WestWednesday, the West Coalition and West Wednesday, because West Wednesday is a sacred space, right? And it brings everybody together in a safe space to vent and just pull together. One fight, one cause, one purpose. Even if we come from different background beliefs, because some of us are Christian, some of us are not, some of us into spiritual stuff, some of us not even into spiritual stuff. Like, we all come from different backgrounds, right? But we do know one thing that we can agree about. No one deserves to be brutally murdered. The system is dirty to the core, and we have had enough.
That's right.
And we come and lead love and peace, because hate gets you nowhere. That's what got Dante killed. A bunch of pigs going to work. And I'm saying pigs because I don't look at every officer as a pig. But if you act like a pig, if you act like a pig, you're a pig. And there was a lot of oinking going on out here last night. So I feel very sorry for the one or two good men in blue that take their job seriously and want to be a difference maker. But literally, if you were a part of that execution, modern day lynching in broad daylight, shame on you. How can you sleep with yourself? It's disgusting. And the same lies they played with his family, they did the same thing with my family. They lied. It is disgusting. It's all it is the name change. It's a different victim, the same damn game. We've had enough.
That's right.
And we ain't going nowhere until you figure it out. We tired of y'all blowing smoke about, but that's what's going on. I'm still waiting for an investigation that's supposed to be quote unquote taking place now. Haven't heard anything else about it. We just want to just keep sitting around, letting time pass and pass and pass, and then maybe a month or two or a year later, then they might come back out and say, "Oh, we're not going to charge anybody." Been there, done that. Damn near 13 years ago, but I'm still ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
Because the pain is real. Unfortunately, when my brother was snatched, one unarmed man brutally murdered, who complied, as this piece of crap said, well, if they don't comply, they die. That's what he said. They don't comply, they die. Sounding like the purge. Like they purge and left and right. And like my sister said, half of them are pedophiles. They into that real hard. And then I heard that even, not to change the channel, but it's still talking about the corruption. But I heard that the Orange agent has charges about abusing a child, but he's exonerated from all the charges. Fox 40 live through him out there. And I'm like, what? They be rolling with me, trying to slide it in. Like ain't nobody here now. I heard it loud and clear. But it's sad that anybody to play on any children, the most vulnerable people, it's sad and disgusting. These are the times that we live in. Your mind can't keep up with what you're going to hear next, what you're going to see next. It's disgusting. But literally in a community, like my sister said, townhome, row house, right? Anybody, they shooting all up and down here. 16 times is an overkill. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. All up and down the street. Babies could have been in the for anything. When are we going to take it serious, y'all? We got to figure out what we're going to do to shut them down. And it goes past vote. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It goes past vote. Because to me, I'm just saying, and I would never tell nobody not to vote because, and I take it personally because my ancestors were deprived of voting. If you wanted to vote, you would get your hand chopped off, head chopped off. So that's why, but at the same time, if you vote from evil to evil, what are we winning? Nothing. We got to choose our demise. Do you want to get burned up, ate up, thrown in the pit? The pit's a fire, the pit's all of it sucks. And that's the choices that we're choosing from. We have to do something different. We literally got to shut this system down. It's dirty to the core. They not fixing it. They don't plan on fixing it. And that's why I get very upset when they say, oh, well, the system is broke. Well, guess what? Nah, bro, it's not broke. Because something broke, meaning at some point it was functioning right, where it was working, and then it just broke down. It never worked for us.
That's
It
right.
always worked against us.
That's right.
Always. Always. Hate is real. I'll say it again. Hate is real. We are in a state of emergency, y'all. And if we sleep on this, I don't know how we can. We can't even sleep on this. You can barely go to sleep at night. Families could have got killed last night. They didn't give a damn. They wouldn't have did this in Roland Park. They wouldn't have did this in Roland Park. I'm gonna say it again. They wouldn't have did this in Roland Parks, Bell's Point. They wouldn't have did this in Cockeysville. They wouldn't have did this in Lansing. They wouldn't have did this. But they come right into the black community that they don't give a darn about because they don't look at us as nothing but trash. They hate us, y'all. How dare they come into our community and take one of our loved ones? I never met them, and the white looks so familiar. And I'm trying to see where I remember me and my sisters, we were riding here today. We kept saying, where do we know him from? Sad. It's a real sad day in Baltimore. Very sad. I couldn't imagine this family pain. That is disgusting. They don't care. That shows you the lack that they don't care. And then you had worthless bully. That's why I gave you that name, buddy. You're a worthless piece of crap. And you know I said it to your face. You had the signs up solid. I say it out loud. You're a worthless piece of crap, worthless bully. The top cop. But they say the apple don't fall far from the tree. That's why half of your staff is worthless too. They keep coming, gunning our loved ones down. First it was Bilal. Then you went in an old woman's house, an elderly woman's house, Miss Pamela Brooks, and gunned down a 70-something-year-old lady in a home. Dante Milton who cried. Dante Milton who cried for help. As his mother said, baby, if you're ever having a mental episode, please just, dial 911. I'll be right there. He thinking he's safe. Not even knowing what was going to happen. That is so painful. So disgusting.
And
they doing nothing.
They did the same thing to this family that they did to Dante Melton's mother, saying he was in surgery or he was like still alive when he got to the hospital or whatever, instead of admitting that he was dead on arrival. That's the same freaking story in this case.
And then the same thing in my brother's case, even though they didn't tell them, let's be clear. They knew when they killed my brother, up to 20 cops beat my brother to death. Pepper sprays, tased, hit him with baton, tortured my unarmed brother, right? One unarmed man. They tortured him. And they said, they didn't put normally when somebody died on the scene, they cover you up with the black sheep. They didn't do that in the Kentmore Causeway. They act like he was still alive. He was dead. On Kentmore Causeway, they tried to lie saying my brother was dead at Good Sam. He was dead on Kentmore Causeway. Dead on arrival. But they lie and play these games. And that's like she said, that's the same thing they did with Dante Milton's family. Had them believe that he made it through the little surgery thing and knew when he was gone. But guess what? Your day coming. And this ain't no threat. Because how you treat people is what you get back. It's called karma. It's called karma. And sometimes when you escape from it, the karma falls on your loved ones. And that's sad and disgusting, but I'm just being real. So y'all need to start treating people as human beings. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And we'd be all okay. But for you to gun down a black man in a black community 16 times is disgusting. It's disgusting. And broad daylight. Disgusting. Y'all ain't killing people in alleys. Y'all kill them in broad daylight. Don't care if brain cam footage. Don't care if this bar got camera footage. Y'all don't care. Because you know why? All y'all gonna do is come around and collect the video footage, manipulate it, take it, destroy it, and we'll never see it again. Same thing that they did to my brother. Y'all snatch witnesses down that might have seen it. If they not making it line up to what you're saying, you threaten them, try to change their story, keep harassing them. Disgusting. But again, you can't escape karma. You think you can escape the laws that y'all making and breaking? It's cool, but you can't escape karma. You can't escape karma. So when you're having that bad, horrible, fucked up day, think about Dante Milton. Think about all the victims that you murdered. Blood is on your hand. Mr. Dwight, think about Dwight. Think about him. Think about Corinne Game, Timothy. The list goes on. Think about the survivors that survived, that you went in their house and terrorized them, had their family under siege, hostage in their own home. Do you know the type of pain when you live through trauma? You in your safe place, the safest place ever. It's in your home. You ain't out on the streets. And intruders come in with their guns cocked. And you have to pray that your baby didn't get murdered in the back freaking yard. And this same piece of crap is still commissioner. Now he's commissioner, top cop. They get promoted when things happen. The more blood that spills and rolls down these streets, they get promotions. They're legalized gangs. It used to be the Ku Klux Klan. No, it's the Blue Klux Klan. Be crystal clear, the Blue Klux Klan. It ain't about the color underneath of the uniform. It ain't about none of that. It's that color of blue, y'all. The Blue Klux Klan. I said it. The Blue Klux Klan. They killing us, slaying us, and covering it right up. They ain't even got to cover it up because they know they're going to be backed up. They know they're going to get full qualified immunity because the orange agent is in office. And y'all wonder why I stopped hitting the fan more than ever before. It always been hitting the fan, but it's right there, slam, bam, in our face. What you going to do about it? Type of stuff. Because y'all wanted the orange agent. Y'all happy with the pedophile? Y'all happy that he can hurt kids and run a nation? He can hurt kids and get exonerated. He can say what he wants. Oh, he had the longest chihuahua. I bet you he did. All these distractions. I want to see the Epstein file with his stuff, what he did. How many babies he raped and killed. You already know he was grabbing people, you know what? Women's, you know what? Disgusting. But the apple don't fall far from the tree. If we don't do something soon, it's going to be y'all. It's going to be y'all. I'm trying to tell you. It's only a phone call away. 2 knocks from the neighbor's door till they get to your door. And you get that detective to come and say your loved one was murdered. Or you just turn on your TV. You coming home from having a nice day at work or out celebrating, and you turn on the TV and you see your loved one. The pain hits real different when it's your loved one. It don't have to be like that. The time is now to do something. Because if you don't do something, you're condoning violence, sir, madam, ma'am. Forced silence condones violence. When you shut your face and don't say nothing and don't do what we're doing, I'm tired as crap. I work all day long. I even have a lunch break. I teach 5 and 6-year-olds, by the way. I got a busy, beautiful bunch. I call them my little friends. I'm exhausted, but I'm out here. The wife didn't deserve what he got.
That's right.
That was an overkill. You felt as though he was doing anything wrong. Arrest that man. Give him his day in court. Let him plead his case. And the stuff that y'all kill us for, you don't even get time in court for that stuff. 9 times out of 10, you would have got locked up for harassing that man, for stalking him. And like my sister said, I didn't even hear that part, that y'all knew him. That's exactly why he ran, because he knew y'all. He knew y'all. But guess what? Again, I'll say karma. You get what you give. Y'all not gonna keep killing our loved ones and getting away with it. It's not gonna keep happening and going down like that in broad daylight. Love you too. All right. In broad daylight, y'all. Broad daylight. Bel Air Road. Cars ride up and down here. I ride up and down here. I'm not I ride up and down here, y'all, every day. And y'all shooting a man 16 times? What if it was your son, your daughter, your cousin, your father, your friend? That is disgusting. But again, we out here, we ain't going nowhere. And if you know the White's family, please put us in contact with them so we can teach them about the damn Doug and Pony show. Because unfortunately, the forced silence starts at day one. As soon as they cover up, they start covering up. I promise you, that's what they do. They're covering each other backs. They got each other backs. It's called cover your ass. That's what they doing. We know what y'all doing. We know who you are. We know what you did, and we ain't going nowhere until Dante get it. We ready to start shutting stuff down peacefully, respectfully. If that means don't buy none out that bar. I'm sorry. We gotta shut it down. Don't buy nothing all the way up and down Bel Air Road. It's okay for cops to come in the community and gun us down. We ain't saying we shouldn't spend $1. Nowhere near this motherfucker. I bet you didn't hear us then. We start spending our money. You want to follow correctly? Follow the money. And you'll find, I told you, the higher the level, the bigger the devil. Follow the money. Yep. Shut it down. Don't spend. The White did not deserve that. I didn't even know that man, but I know enough to say he was a human being and he did not deserve to be executed on the streets of Baltimore. He did not deserve that. That could have been any of y'all. You could have been driving by, going to one of these stores on your way home, anywhere. And a bullet could have flew you, hit you. They didn't care. All they cared was killing somebody. Before Black History Month ended, we want to show y'all how to celebrate Black History Month. We're going to give y'all history. Y'all ain't going to never forget his story. Y'all going to remember his story. We know his story. He didn't deserve that. And until y'all stop, we're going to be up in your face. I can't spend time with my big brother after work, after teaching all day. I'm going to spend it with y'all up in y'all face. What's up? Yeah. I'm going to shut down y'all weddings. I try to shut down Killer Ruiz's wedding. That little punk moved this to venue. One woman, one unarmed woman, peaceful. I was going to come through that wedding. And I was going to ask his wife, Michelle Battles, do you know you're about to murder and give yourself to a killer? Did you know he murdered my big brother, Tyrone West? That's how you got to do them. You got to show up where they least expect it. I was up on David Killer Lewis' back. He's a white beater. He's a white beater. I sat up on that man's back in the courthouse, in the county. He didn't expect me to show up. Same way y'all following, trying to stalk and harass me. I don't give a damn. I do my research on y'all too. And every time y'all do something, I put y'all out there. I like how y'all popped my trunk the other day. Cool. But that showed me that that's what? I still got power over y'all. I'm going to keep running my mouth. And y'all know, everybody know me. I don't drink, smoke, do none of that. So y'all know I'm not paranoid. I'm telling the truth. I can prove it. I got y'all on video. I showed the video camera. I leave my house 2 hours. Going to work. Car parked in my driveway. 2 hours later, my trunk pops up as my rain camera app gets disactivated when it says a person was on my porch. I know it was y'all pigs. I don't care. The same way y'all get a hard on fucking with me, I get mine on too, laughing at y'all. So I guess we're even. I don't care. But y'all not going to stop me from telling the truth. And y'all not going to stop us from fighting for accountability. So on that note, I'm gonna ask if anybody else want to say anything before we wrap up. Cause I don't know, Mike check.
Mike check.
Okay. Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
All right. My name is Vic. I'm from the Party for Socialism and Liberation. Call me Victor, Vic, either or. One thing about this neighborhood right here, and I want to make a point about, is the fact that this didn't happen in the vacuum. This right here, what happened here yesterday, is the result of the over-policing, the racist over-policing in this community. On Bel Road, because I'm from here, I live here my whole life. Taking the bus here, going to the store, going to see my mother, all that. One thing that I notice every time coming home from work, like I work late nights. One thing, who's out here the most? The police, the officers out here. So I wanted to bring that point to the group that this isn't happening in a vacuum. This is the result of racist, blatantly racist policing in Baltimore on Baltimore.
That's right.
On Baltimore Police's part.
That's right.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Absolutely. Mike check.
Mike check.
Good evening. My name is Good evening. My name is Deacon Henry Tell. I'm a member actually of Freedom Missionary Baptist Church around there on Urban Avenue. You know, the word of God says, if my people who are called by my name
Come on, y'all gonna get straight.
humble themselves,
I know.
come to pray, and he will heal the land. So that's what we need prayer. See, at the end of the day, it's the enemy, and the enemy has no color. You know what I'm saying? The enemy has no color. The enemy is Satan. Ain't no spooked out about that. I just want to say that. We need to pray.
Amen.
I'm talking about the churches everywhere. We need to get together and pray.
Amen.
Because there's a lot going on. Even with the White House, everything. All this is the enemy. And I just pray myself every night that we could just come together.
Yeah.
But instead of we come together and humble ourselves, that he would make it better.
Amen.
He would heal the land.
Amen.
God bless you all.
Amen. God bless you.
Thank you.
I needed that. Thank you, Jesus. See?
Amen.
Prove myself. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. But before we wrap up, I just had a bad memory, especially with my brother just saying about Bel Air Road and stuff like that. And I remember, and I don't know if you guys remember, but the car of mine, my mistake is that my brother, unfortunately, life was taken. And I never forget when I was on Bel Air Road, I had my car not even 2 years, and I was parked literally at the hair store. I'll never forget on this side of the street, the hair store across the street, and I literally would never forget once the settlement information came down, a silver vehicle started stalking me literally for 2 weeks every time. Y'all know me, I put everything out on Facebook. So I literally put that out on Facebook like, some silver car keep following me, da 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 da. Long story short, speeding up to Bel Air Road. Literally, I'll never forget. I was coming out the hair store, and I looked, and this silver car came swarming up the street. So I'm like, oh my God! I jumped back like across the line. Thank God it was another car coming. So I jumped back and scared me so bad, and it kept on speeding up. So I'm like, oh my God! So I got shook up. And anybody know me? I'm crazy. Don't let the little size fool you. So I had to go back in the store. I'm like, let me get my mind together. Plus, I'm being a hairdresser all night. They had some cupcakes that was in there, and I never saw cupcakes in a beauty shop. Now, not real story. So I go back to go get the cupcakes, go get my cupcakes. I stand back in line because in the hair store, you not jumping in front of no black sister. I'm sorry. You might catch hands in the store. So I had to wait in like a 10-minute line. I wait for the 10 minutes, get my cupcake. I come back out again. I'm walking in the middle of the road again. Here come this same silver car. I'm like, wait, man, hold up, no. And it looked like it was coming towards me. Then I guess she couldn't do it. And it almost looked like she was busting a U. And she crashed, slammed into my parked car. The impact was so real. My car slid up. It was total on contact, but it slid up, hit 3 other cars. And the whole time, first of all, I'm thinking that, but I forgot that this is the same car that came around the first time to try to actually ride and see me. But my mind just skipped like, oh my God, is the person okay? Because I thought they had a medical condition or something. So I run to the car. It was like a horror movie. She had her head down, and like her legs wrapped around the steering wheel, and she would never look at me. And nobody believed me. She would never talk to me. People stopped, got out on Bel Air Road, was talking to her. And then white shirts, literally from Northeast District, the same district that killed my brother, showed up at the scene. They wouldn't talk to me. I'm giving them my driver's license. I'm like, that's my car she hit. They like, we got to deal with this. They told me, come, Miss Jones, come to Northeast District at midnight and get the police report. I felt something fishy. I'm like, wait a minute. Now I protest every week, calling killer cops out. So little old me is going to show up at midnight, and nobody believed me literally until the report came down. I got a fake report. Literally, I lied to you now. I paid $14 to get my report that was vague. It was car A hit car B, the car B hit car C, da 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 da. When we did a protest, and that's why I'm glad for my white comrade friends. They let me use their white power. Uncle Bill went slam in Northeast District. They gave him well, white privilege, I'm sorry. Privilege, power, whatever. Y'all still let me use it. However, but anyway, moving right on. Uncle Bill let me use his white privilege. I walked in there. He got me the report. His was saying how she was high off of drugs. She tried to fight police officers. She had her legs wrapped around the steering wheel and her hands falling in the air because she was high off of something called a Scooby snack. But my whole point is, this is a murder gun. I just had a flashback, and like I still got it in my Facebook memory archive, everything, but it's real. So again, when people tell you stuff, listen. But again, not to get distracted, we're out here tonight with the white. He did not deserve to be brutally executed, and we're going to stand in solidarity with this family, and we got to keep coming back up here every week until the white get it. We're going to shut it down. That means not spending money, whatever it means, we need to do it because that man did not deserve to be target practice in the middle of Bel Air Road. Disgusting. So when I say what do we want, you can say justice, accountability, whatever you want to say, and we can wrap it up. What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if the white don't get it,
Shut it down.
if the white don't get it,
Shut it down.
so blacks will kill a cop.
Sell blocks for killing cops.
So blacks will kill a cop.
Sell blocks for killing cops.
Remember, live to love, love to live. But again, keep the white family in prayer. Pray. Keep his family in prayer. I don't have a watch. I don't even have my cell phone right now because my cell phone is being used for taping us right now as well. But I want us to take literally 2 minutes. You know, we know 2 minutes is not long enough, but let's just stay in a solidarity for 2 minutes. If you're in the praying, please say a prayer. It's 8:15. 8:50. All right, 8:52, we're going to come back. All right, thank you. We're going to just say a prayer for, let's stay in a solidarity for 2 minutes. Thank you. The time now is 8:52, and I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank everybody for being out here. And just remember, we're more than hashtags. and body bags with more than being 6 feet in the dirt and pictures and buttons and balloons and stuff like that on t-shirts. Our lives matter. The white life matter. It may not matter to the people that are unfortunately taking our life at a random pace, but it matters to the families, the communities that you leave behind. And I know every week when we're on West Wednesday and we read our sad list, we're not going to do that tonight because we're so sad right now. We don't need to get even more sad or more upset. And I released my frustration a little bit by using potty words. And I even broke, and I'm mad because it's Lenten season and I gave up. Like I said, I was not going to use no potty words, and I just broke. So I got to do something to redeem myself. But I apologize. But it's just heartbreaking. This is like that scream. Nobody family deserves that. And I feel so sorry for the white family, and I'm just praying for the family. And if there's anything that we could do for the family, please just reach out to us so we can put you onto community resources that can help. Again, this is a terrible loss, a terrible tragedy. The white belong to this community, to us. And we're all a part of this community, even if you don't actually live right here, actually not be his neighbor, but just living in the city, period. We are neighbors. He is our brother.
That's right.
We're here and we're going to stay in this solidarity. Remember, live to love to live. I love you all. We will see you next West Wednesday. Mic check.